back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to the boat gang. All right, we got the 24 out here at the speed run spot. Today I'm basically going to kind of focus on Lipo battery care, like longevity, how to get the most life from your packs using this precision Lipo alarm kit from SMC Racing. Okay, it comes in a kit. I'll go over it in just a few. Okay, so stick around. Big B, Ironclad RC. All right, so I've got two 2SZs in the boat, and then we're going to run the SMC DV Extremes, okay, 135C. Basically got a new tune on my boat, and I'm kind of feeling everything out. So I'm actually going to be running this precision Lipo alarm from SMC. We're just going to be doing a test today with this alarm. If we can hear the alarm in the boat, we're going to do some further testing and make some more videos about Lipo care and how to prevent swelling. Okay, so basically the way these alarms work, it's a little kit that you get from SMC. Pretty cheap. Okay, you get the actual precision alarm, you get an extension and Velcro in the kit. Okay, pretty nifty. Now these precision Lipo alarms are a little bit different than the older, like traditional, like China cheap alarms. These alarms here actually have a built-in delay. So if you're running like a high discharge setup, high amp draw setup, and you're getting on the trigger and your voltage drops or you get a ripple, the alarm's not going to go off. Okay, and you basically bring your boat back in too soon, which is a cool feature about these. You can actually set the alarm for, you can turn it off, or you can run it anywhere from 2.7 volts all the way up to 3.9 volts. Okay, we're going to actually run ours at 3.70 volts. 9 times out of 10 on a boat speed control, the default low voltage cutoff is at 3.2 volts per cell, the default voltage cutoff, and in my opinion that's too low. Okay, just say you're running your boat and you discharge your boat to 3.2 volts per cell. A lot of times boats will only power cut. Certain ESCs will just power cut to let you know you hit LVC. Some ESCs will go into full-blown limp mode. Say you got your boat out in the middle of the pond and your boat hits low voltage at 3.2 volts per cell, right? You got to limp your boat back to you. Okay, that's draining your battery. All right, hell, I've had boats stuck out there at low voltage a whole football field away, 500-600 yards away. I limp back. By the time I get my boat back to shore, my voltage is below 3 volts. Okay, with a Lipo battery, 4.20 is fully charged. Okay, storage charge is anywhere from 3.7 to 3.9 volts. Storage charge. 3.2 is discharged. Anything lower than 2.7 volts or 3 volts per cell, anything lower than that, you're going to basically cause internal damage to your batteries, possibly swell them. Okay, so bringing your boat to shore, bringing your boat back, pulling your batteries out the boat before they hit 3.2 volts is critical for longevity of your Lipo batteries. Okay, it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. Okay, so if you're running 2 batteries like this, I recommend getting 2 alarms, because sometimes, depending on corrosion, especially on boats, depending on corrosion in your connectors, one battery can be discharged more so than your other battery. So I recommend running 2 of them. It's a common thing, over discharging one battery, swelling one battery of the 2. So I'm actually just going to run 1 because this thing is not waterproof. Okay, I actually recommend, if you guys are getting this, to get a little Ziploc bag for it. I'm actually going to put mine in a balloon just for today until I figure something out. Okay, just to be safe, And I think I'm just gonna Velcro it right on top of my GPS unit here. Okay, boom. And we should be able to hear it if it goes off, you know. If we can't hear it, then I don't know what to tell you guys, you know. I've been running boats so long that I kind of know when to bring my boats back. You know what I mean? I know when to bring them back. And those of you new to the hobby, you guys just don't realize how fast you can drain a Lipo battery in an RC boat, and it happens real quick. You know, just, you know, after running your boat for about 4 or 5 minutes, just be prepared to bring it back in. You know what I mean? You don't have to run the whole pack, and it's gonna save you a lot of money if you don't run the whole pack all the way down to 3.2 every time, you know. So let's run it. So we're basically going to run it down to low voltage. You know, I'm testing the prop and trying to get speed, especially with the DV Extremes. Oh, wow. All right. You know, batteries, it's kind of an investment, you guys. It really is kind of an investment. You got to take care of them. Don't over discharge them. It's the worst thing in the world for them. Worst thing in the world for a battery. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm kind of far away here. Yeah, I'm actually going to spend a lot of time on battery safety here in the next near future. Oh, that was nice. Battery safety, you know, care, all that, you know. When you get done with your batteries, storage charge them, you know. If they're below 3.7, you know, if they're like 377 per cell, 378, I wouldn't even worry about it, especially if you're going to run them the next day. But if you're going to leave your batteries sitting for like a week before you take your RC out again, definitely storage charge them. The worst thing for an RC battery, worst thing for a pack, is to keep it fully charged. Okay, that's the absolute worst thing you can do. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, that prop's doing pretty good on here. I thought it was going to be too aggressive. Yeah, that's the absolute worst thing you could freaking do. Keep it fully charged, or keep, you know, store it at 3.2 volts a cell. That's bad. That'll actually degrade the chemistry in your pack. Batteries are very, very, very sensitive. You know, the RC hobby, it's running your RC, working on your RC, and learning to take care of Lipo batteries. I've been in the hobby about 6 or 7 years now. I still learn, you know, every day I learn stuff about them, you know. Man, you know, don't charge your batteries too high a C rate, you know, charge rate. That's bad for your battery. Especially if the battery's cold. If the battery's cold, you know, SMC batteries, I only charge them at like 1.5 C rate, you know, 2 amps. That's it. And I hope I'm getting all this stuff right. I'm not a professional. Of course, the wind switches directions. You know, like if the pack's warm, you could charge it at a higher C rate, but if the pack's cold, you know, charge it slow. It gets more fuel in the gas tank. You know what I'm saying? So we're listening for that alarm. You know, full trigger. Man, it's actually running pretty freaking good. I put a new tune on it before I left the house, you know, greased it up good. Man, that wind switched directions. That's a bummer. Oh, I can hear it. I heard it go off just now. It's going off right now. The alarm's going off. I heard it all the way out there. Can you guys hear it? You hear that? Okay, I would have actually backed up for another run. Okay. So, you know, once you've been running your boats for a while, you get a feel for your boat, you'll kind of, you'll kind of know when to bring your boat in. But if you're to, you hear it? You hear it? It works. Oh, rudder kicked up. Oh God, we got a runaway boat. I just bumped the freaking trim. I bumped the trim on my controller when I set it down. There we go. There we go. All right, so we can hear it. We can hear it. Like I said, you actually want to run 2 alarms on your boat if you're running series connection. You know what I'm saying? 1 for each battery. I've had batteries over discharge, one be halfway discharged, swell my pack up, you know. 1 battery be at storage charge, the other battery be way down there, 3 volts, you know. Can definitely hear it out there, and that's awesome. So when you're using the alarm, try to put it in an area so that it'll sound off, you know. It'll kind of reverberate off the hull. Man, it was clear out there in the middle of the river and I heard it. That's awesome. So let's check the voltage here. I think I unplugged it, but I guess that's all right. Trying to save the baggie. Oh, 3.8, 3.73, 3.6. Okay, so that's why it went off. These are Z packs. One of the cells is at 3.66. One of the cells is at 3.7. Okay, yeah. All right, so the cells are at 3.68. Okay, I like to bring my batteries in before they hit 3.6. You feel me? I like to bring my batteries in preferably at 3.8 so I don't have to put them on storage charge, you know. That's how I do my boats. Oh, I didn't check the speed. Dang. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've got my GPS hooked up to the receiver. I forgot to check my speed. Oh man. So let's throw the SMCs in. That would have been a really cool test because I actually got it wound out there. Oh, I'm an idiot. Jeez, I'm a freaking moron. Maybe I caught it on video. Negative to the left, positive to the left on this. Okay. Got it set. Make sure it's set for 3.6. I don't know if, okay, so it does have a memory. I'll set it for 3.6. Man, it started blowing. 3.6, okay. 3.7 is ideal. 3.8 is perfect. You know, once you have your boat for a while, you'll get a feel for it. Oh man, where did this freaking wind come from? Jeez. My freaking luck. Oh, it's way too rough now. So I'm just going to discharge the battery. Take it easy. So I'm gonna basically end the video here, you guys. It's too rough. It's too rough to run the Blackjack 24. Definitely recommend the Lipo alarm. We could definitely hear it out in the middle of the freaking river, which was very surprising. It worked out perfect. Had it set for 3.7, I believe, and it went off at, well, when I got the boat back, it was 3.66. Okay, so I definitely think the Lipo alarm will help a lot of you guys learn Lipo safety, how long you can run your boat, kind of time your boat. It'll kind of give you an idea, you know, so you don't over discharge your packs. It's the worst thing in the world for them, especially SMC packs. He has a special chemistry in a lot of his batteries that are very sensitive to over discharge. Okay, they'll take high load all day long. Okay, they stay cool, but when you start putting high load on a pack, that last 10, 15, 20% of the pack, it's not good for them, you guys. So definitely invest in a Lipo alarm. It'll save you money in the long run. Link in the description. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.